Hello there, lads and ladettes. So it's a new day in DML and we have more new dragons to hatch. But very quickly, I did make a post about this earlier, but it seems that the new Divine event may be on the horizon and we don't actually know what theme it's going to be. But earlier today, the DML Facebook page posted this GIF which was from the original Egyptian Divine event. And as this video plays out, you'll see that the dragons just start disappearing, which is very, very strange. Again, we've got one gone, and then another gone, and then the others, until the only one that's left is the Ra dragon. So what exactly does this mean? It could mean a lot of different things, but at the moment it's all speculation, but they have been posting some cryptic messages in the comments. So for instance, there was someone that said, "I don't get it, will there be a divine event?" And they said, let's just say that something divine is looming over the horizon in Dragolandia. And considering that it's just over halfway through the month, I'm going to guess that perhaps we're going to have a new event in September. Now, it could be halfway through September, or it could actually be in October, but if they're starting to put out teaser stuff now and answering, they're basically saying, yeah, there's a divine thing coming, it's probably going to be next month, but don't take my word for it. We will see what happens for now, but I'm sure that they'll give us more info in the near future if that happens. The only thing is, Windows players still don't have the new update for the Gem Island, so let's hope that we can get some new updates before the new event comes out, shall we? That would be fantastic, right? Anyway, let me know what you think and what you're looking forward to in the new event, if anything, because there have been a few messages with people saying, I want this dragon and this divine back. And they're saying, seems that we're getting a lot of people requesting these divines to return. So, I don't know, is it just going to be like the Egyptian theme event? Is it going to be one kind of event? Or is it going to be all of the events all in one with lots of returning divines? Guess we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, we do have new dragons to hatch. The first one here being the grand prize dragon with a very, very golden egg, of course. That is if the game doesn't break. That would have sucked. But yes, this is our grand prize dragon, and he is an epic with metal, light, and wind as his elements. And so if we read his description, this creature appears before those who have made a great accomplishment. The grand prize dragon visited this trainer after he perfected his scrambled eggs recipe, and subsequently ate it all. Well, I would do the same, although if I eat too much egg it just makes me feel a little bit sick. Anyone else ever felt that before? You ever eat too much egg and feel a little bit icky? Yeah, that's me. But that does count as dragon number 2 in the 6th anniversary collection, and that does actually end the film genres collection of dragons, because from next month we will be getting the Adventurers collection, which is kind of like D&D inspired, Dungeons and Dragons inspired, so a completely different theme. But grand prize, I love the fact that he's just made of gold and he has like silver as his horns and his tongue. It's like the whole of his internals is either maybe a different kind of gold or it is just silver on the inside, but he's just made of all these different elements, or I guess metals. I can appreciate that. Now it does make me wonder, is his eye made of the same and he can just see out of them still? In which case, that is quite cool. Very interesting design for a dragon. I'm a big fan. And he has some cool hornies. So that is him. Look at him. He actually looks so good in that metal habitat. What the heck? Okay, I like it. I like it, bro. And then, of course, the other dragon that we have is the Ancient Dragon, which we won in the Dragon's Delight event yesterday, because we did come third. Lovely, lovely. And he is a fire, metal, and energy epic. The Ancient Dragon makes a racket with its constant internal combustions, but you'll have to forgive it for all the noise. That fire inside is how it stays so productive. And again, I do think I've actually hatched this dragon a long time ago, but that was on my Android account, so technically this is the first time we're getting it on our main account, so I'll take him anyway. And he's quite cute in his little baby form with his little engine sprutzing out. Oh, what a cute little baby. He has a gigantic mouth, what the heck. don't like that. It kind of reminded me of a pelican there. Why don't we have a pelican dragon? Anyone want to riddle me that? Pelicans? No? No? No pelican dragons? Either way, that is another new dragon. We really are racking up the dragon collector points, and that is good. That is good. There are good things that I want to be rewarded with for getting DCP. So, there he is, our big engine-y boy added to our collection. So, apart from that, we don't really have too much else to be breeding at the moment. Although, you know, of course, later down the line, we do have Sandshade to go for. It's just, for Sandshade, you need a Scully at enchantment level 8 and an Orca Dragon at enchantment level 5. So, that Scully Dragon has to be at level 90, I believe it is, for enchantment level 8. So when is that going to happen? Probably, like, never. It's going to take forever, but... You know, in the meantime, if there's nothing really for us to breed, because we've already got a Sprite Dragon, it is normally a good idea to just keep breeding more and more and more Horror Dragons, just so that then you can get some boasted points. Yes, some boasted points for the Dragon Master Pass. I did already hatch a second one, but a third, a fourth, or fifth, whatever you want to give me, game. If you want to give me more than that, I guess we'll do that in a little bit. We do also, of course, have the boss challenge event that's still ongoing, which I have not been very strict with, which I definitely should be, considering I want Blueberry, and me just not doing that is a very stupid thing to not bother with, to be honest. I should just be doing it. It's like, just stop whatever you're doing, just go and do the boss challenge, stop being an idiot. And you do have to be pretty on it with the boss challenge events to finish them, so I don't even know if I can do it now. This is what I get. This is what I get for just choosing to sleep and do other things instead of just being stuck to DML all day. How dare I? How dare I do other things rather than play DML, right? It's just some of the events feel like that sometimes. It's like, what, wait, you don't have a mobile device and you don't open it every 30 minutes to play DML? Well, good luck beating any of the events then. It's sad. I do hope that they address some of the concerns, because if we are getting a Divine event in the near future... You're on level 30? Damn it. But, if we are getting a Divine event, I do hope that they have listened to some of the things from the Ancient Water event, because I've seen a few posts from Adam saying that they have taken feedback into account and they will be looking at things. I saw a post about that on one of the threads in the forums. So I can only hope that that's actually true. Because otherwise I doubt that anyone's actually going to care about this event. Like, ideally, if they would pre-warn people before we get to the time when the event's gonna be here. Because I already know loads and loads of people that have been like, yeah, I'm not doing this. If there's a Divine event soon, I'm not doing this. Or, if there's another Ancient event soon, I'm just not doing it. So, if there are going to be changes, I do hope that they make a post that outlines exactly what they are, and exactly how long they predict that it would take for things to be done in-game, or roughly how many days extra a person could have if they are really on it. Because I think that's the main thing, just... People have given up thinking that even if they put in all their effort, they're not going to get any rewards anyway. So they're just sort of like, yeah, well, what's the point? And at that point, it is quite sad. It's like, how do you get players back when they're at the point of essentially no return? I don't have all the answers, I'm afraid. But we do know that people love a super event. I don't know exactly why. I guess it's the thing I've said all along. The fact that we have month-long events isn't necessarily a problem. The problem has always been the fact that they have just been way too demanding. Like, if you keep bringing out month-long event after month-long event after month-long event, but you make them 40% easier than they are right now, I don't think anyone would actually complain. Because then that would mean that you can miss like a reset a day, you can chillax, play it at your leisure. And if you want to be super dedicated, you can finish early. I know, what a revolutionary concept in DML, being able to finish an event with like more than a day extra? Are you kidding me? You know, I know that this is a crazy concept that pretty much every single other video game that has ever been created utilizes, but it is a crazy one for DML. Can you feel the sarcasm in my voice? I certainly can. But I just don't know why the game is made to be so demanding when, you know, we can see that people have left as a result of it now. I guess it's finding that beautiful golden spot where people aren't gonna leave, but you can still make money out of microtransactions, right? Or you could just make a fun game. That's also another option. Just make one that's not based solely around microtransactions and make your game fun so that then people don't hate it and leave after a few months. But I digress. You know, that's just my opinion, IMO. If we just made a fun game, maybe people would keep playing. And I know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure League of Legends has proven that to be true after all of these years. But anyway, also World of Warcraft and RuneScape and about 700 different games. But anyway, back to the land of DML, because that's where we're at, right? I don't know what we're going to be doing in the meantime. Again, I've been waiting for news on a major event for like a week now. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, and now it's basically been confirmed on the Facebook page. So, of course, if anyone's gonna ask me, it would be, what's the dragon that you'd be most looking forward to? Anyone could tell you the answer, right? Of course it's Apollo. Hashtag free Apollo, hashtag free Apollo, hashtag free Apollo. I don't spam that hashtag enough. It has been so long. I feel like we have been waiting a millennium. And no matter what we do, it seems like Apollo is just never being let out. So, after all of these years, will it finally be time? Or will we be left to be disappointed once again? I really don't want to be disappointed again. It is very, very depressing every single time. It's like, surely this is it. This is the event, right? They can't do it to us again. And they do it to us again. But again, I digress. This is the land that we live in now. I guess there are so many different possibilities for what they could do with a super divine event. Like, if for anyone that plays Pokemon, have you ever wanted a Pokemon game where you just have every single region and you'd be able to go to whatever region you wanted, pick whatever Pokemon you wanted? I guess that's sort of like what the dream divine event would be, right? Where you've got every single different divine event with all the different divines available in one way or another. Or just some select divines from each different divine event. That would be pretty cool. Again, IMO. I don't know how they do it, but at the same time, we have had the same events in DML, like, repeatedly for the last, like, few years now. It's like, surely we could think of something to spice them up a little bit, because ancient events are already getting a little bit boring. And by a little bit, I mean, yeah, everyone hates them now. It's only because of how demanding they are. But, again, I still believe it, that the reason that people don't like the events isn't because the events got worse, it's just because the rewards became harder to get. Which, to me, just means that the actual events were never that fun to play in the first place. But, oh well, again, that's just my thoughts. I could be wrong. I'll admit, I've been wrong before. I could be wrong again. But, you know, I'm looking forward to whatever it is, and I really do hope that we can see some of the community feedback that has been basically thrown at Gameloft for the last 2 months actually come to fruition. And you know, us on Windows, we still don't even have the new island yet. So we're waiting on that as well. I mean, not that I really want the new gem island, because I'm not going to buy it anyway, but it's just the fact that we've been waiting so long now. And I know that in the past we used to sometimes be waiting like an entire month to 2 months before we'd get a new update, but can we not go back to those times, please? It does feel kind of sucky that you see like when Kindle gets the update before you do, it's like, wow, yeah, we really are in the end of days. Anyway, I don't know why I'm just doing arena battles, I guess for the clan quest, but I can't be bothered. Arena is very grindy sometimes. Speaking of which, we do have Merchant in there still, for anyone that wants him, and I don't know, some of the brackets have been really, really easy recently for me. I don't know why, but maybe it would be your time to get a merchant-y boy. Just pick a good bracket, that's the main thing. Finding a good bracket with not very competitive people is the easiest thing that you can do to get yourself a free arena dragon. And you don't even have to do the hard fights, because if you don't have Purity Daredevil like I do, the hard fights are quite difficult a lot of the time, and if you go against opponents that have them, you'll usually get one shot. And, like, for me, I'm going against almost entire 6 lots of rare sigils when I only have, like, 2 on my team. So, it feels a little bit unfair sometimes. But anyway, I think that is gonna do me for now. Actually, I'm just gonna throw a random dragon in here. Boom! Go! Lovely. I'm glad that that worked out. But, like I said, keep going in the boss challenge, bottomless dungeon, you got the clan events, and make sure that you're logging in for the calendar event, because you're going to be getting lots of pieces for Mr. Medalist in the next few days. And make sure that on day 13 and 14 you have VIP active, because, again, you can see that on day 13, I guess you don't really need it for 14, but on day 13 you do get 2 lots of those gems. So just make sure that before you accept it, you have VIP active for day 13, and then you'll get 50 instead of 25 gems. Okay? We're being optimal today in DML, or more specifically on whatever day that is when you log in. So, look forward to a potential new Divine event very soon, I guess. And let me know what you think, or what you're looking forward to. #FreeApollo.